So, the Oscar nominations came out, and I'm not happy, but I'm not upset. In some of the categories, I am pretty happy. But anyway, let's just go through the categories. So, for Best Picture, Call Me By Your Name. This film is very deserving of the nomination, and in my opinion, I think it should win. But I don't think it's gonna win. But after last year, one can never know these things until you know. Darkest Hour. Okay, what? Like, why? Seriously? Like, this is a shame. Really, just so not deserving over some of the more ambitious films we've seen over this past year. And, I mean, this film should have only gotten an Oscar nomination for its acting. And this film is taking the place of another one, so whatever. Anyway, Dunkirk probably won't win, but whatevs. Get Out. Yes, I'm so excited about this. This is very amazing. It is, and I looked it up, and it is only the third horror film, technically speaking, to be nominated for Best Picture, alongside The Exorcist and Silence of the Lambs. So, I mean, guys, just that alone, to be recognized among those films, it's like, darn. I don't know. Anyway, I feel like this film will stand the test of time, and this Oscar nomination will only add to its legacy. So, I mean, this nomination should just be the win itself. Lady Bird, really deserving of it. I really enjoyed the film. However, I don't think it's going to win based off the previous award shows, but I mean, I think it deserves to be in this category. So, the next film nominated for Best Picture, Phantom Thread. I mean, I don't really know what to say. They just had to do it. And honestly, like, I'm not happy about this film being here over some of the other films we've seen. And these type of nominations, along with The Darkest Hour, is like the remnants of the old Academy. Because these types of films, years ago, would be, not even years ago, maybe like just last year, would be the types of films that would be nominated in the Best Picture category. Like, just this film, or films like this, 10 times. And I think I'm over it at this point, really. I just want to see more ambitious and artistic films in this category, and this nomination, along with this Darkest Hour, is evident of the still omnipotent and large presence of the older Academy voters that are still in this, voting block. The Post, and it's the next film that's nominated, and really what I just mentioned really applies to this film as well. I don't think it'll win. So yeah, moving on. The Shape of Water. I mix on this film. I think it is deserving of the nominations it got in other categories, but I don't think it is, I don't think it's deserving of Best Picture nomination. But, I mean, in other categories, it's just so well made. And then I guess that they just had to give it the Best Picture nomination. But anyway, next film, or the last film, nominated is Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. And I really think this film's going to win Best Picture. And I love the film. However, in comparison to some of the other films, I don't particularly believe it deserves to win. Honestly, if I had to choose, I would give it to Call Me By Your Name 100%. There are some snubs in this category. First and foremost, Florida Project, all the way, didn't even get a nomination, which is a shame. Logan, this is a pretty good film that I saw, and I thought it was pretty deserving of this too. Wonder Woman, people say it deserves it, people say it doesn't. Avatar got a nomination, just gonna say that. Crash got a nomination, just gonna throw that out there. Wonder Woman is better than those films. Mudbound. I think Mudbound was snubbed for Best Picture. I thought it was a really good film. But, I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. Like, there's 9 films. Easily one of them could have just been thrown in there. So, I don't know what the Academy's thinking. Moving on to the next category is the lead actor, and we'll start off with Timothy Chalamet, Call Me By Your Name. He's really deserving of this category. I really loved his performance. If I had to choose, he would win, but he won't. Daniel Day-Lewis, obligatory nomination. Daniel Kaluuya, for Get Out, and this is really an amazing turn and really amazing work. Really deserving of the nomination. Don't think he's gonna win. Gary Oldman, The Darkest Hour. I mean, he probably will win considering the past award shows. But it's hard to say because James Franco wasn't even nominated in this category, and it's hard to say if it's because of the accusations against him. So, I don't think I can definitively say that Gary Oldman can win, considering the backlash that James Franco received, and the very dark past of Gary Oldman that is not similar, in terms of the accusations, but within the same vein of those types of violence against a domestic partner of some sorts. So I don't know if it's set in stone that he's gonna win, but I mean, considering Casey Affleck won recently, he's probably gonna win. Denzel Washington, Roman J. Israel, obligatory nomination. Moving on, lead actress Sally Hawkins for The Shape of Water. This is super deserving. I would prefer that she wins, but I think all the acting categories are locked. With the possible exception of Oldman, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna win anyway. If I had to choose, I would pick her to win, but I mean, I'm not in the Academy, so whatever. Frances McDormand, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, and she will win, and she does have a great performance in this. I don't think she's more deserving than Sally Hawkins, and she already has an Oscar. Does she really need another one? Really? Does she really need another one? Anyway, Margot Robbie for I, Tonya, and she's alright in the film, but I don't know. I guess this sets her up in the future for a possible Oscar win down the road, so I don't think she deserved this Oscar nomination. I feel like Brooklyn Prince, for certain, could have taken this place over her, because I didn't really, I'm not too big of a fan of her performance in I, Tonya, but whatever. So she wrote in for Lady Bird. She's really deserving. Unfortunately for her, it's the most competitive Oscar race in years. So in any other year, I feel like she would have won. So unfortunately, she chose to. The way the cards fell, or I don't know the saying. She's not gonna win. Meryl Streep, whatever. Meryl Streep, The Post, obligatory nomination. Honestly, at this point, it's does she really have to be nominated every year? There's other performances, like Brooklyn Prince, but whatever. I guess she always has to be in it. Then moving on to supporting actor, William Dafoe for The Florida Project, and this is great for him. Again, stacked competition this year, and I think he is deserving of the win, but he deserves a nomination. Woody Harrelson, he is good in the film. I don't think he's gonna win. If only he had gotten Sam Rockwell's role instead. Am I right? Whatever. Richard Jenkins for The Shape of Water. He is pretty good in the film. I don't think he'll win, but he was good in it, so whatever. Christopher Plummer in All the Money in the World. Won't win. I don't know why he was nominated really over someone like Armie Hammer. Whatever. With Christopher Plummer, that nomination. Why? Really? He was the best. Whatever. Sam Rockwell for Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. I think he will win. I think he deserves to win in this category. He had a very impressive performance and is really deserving. Now snubs. Army Hammer could have easily replaced any of these, most especially Christopher Plummer. I would say I would take Christopher Plummer out and put Army Hammer in. Michael Stolberg, I think is that how you say the name, from the second film, Call Me By Your Name. He was in 3 films this year, nominated for Best Picture. Not a single nomination. Shame. But, I mean, whatever. Sometimes they get it right, sometimes they get it wrong. It's just one of the categories I'm not really too happy about, but whatever. Supporting actress, Mary J. Blige from Mudbound. She's pretty good in it, and, I mean, this category is unlocked for Allison Janney. Speaking of which, she's the next nominee, Allison Janney, for I, Tonya. She's gonna win. No surprises here. Next one is Leslie Manville for Phantom Thread. Like, really? Like, who approved this? Over Hong Chow? Whatever. Just whatever. Laurie Metcalf for Lady Bird. I think she's really deserving, and I think she would have won if it weren't for Janie, unfortunately. But, I mean, she should take this nomination and be really happy about it. I know I would be. Octavia Spencer for The Shape of Water. She won't win. Pretty good in it. Already has an Oscar. But yeah. So, moving on to the Best Director categories. So, the first director is Christopher Nolan for Dunkirk. He is deserving, I guess. Whatever. He won't win. Get Out for Jordan Peele, and I'm really excited. I'm so happy about that. He really deserves it. He did an amazing job with the film, and I'm glad at least he got a nomination. I don't think he's gonna win, but I just wanted him on board, along with Greta Gerwig for Lady Bird, who's the next nominee. And honestly, Greta, you are doing amazing, sweetie. Congrats on being the 5th woman to be nominated, and you're in some incredible company. So congratulations. I'm so excited for Jordan Peele and Greta Gerwig. Those were 2 directing nominations that I was really looking forward to. Phantom Thread, Paul Thomas Anderson. Just get the hell out. Why? Seriously. Moving on, The Shape of Water, Guillermo del Toro. I think he'll win. He's really deserving based off his previous body of work, so good for him. Animated feature. The Boss Baby. Oh god. Just saying it out loud. It hurts. I mean, does anything in this world even matter anymore? Whatever. The Breadwinner. Coco Ferdinand. There we go. Loving Vincent. Biggest snub, Lego Batman over Boss Baby any day of the week. But whatever. Coco's got this in the bag, so just cut to Coco. They've got it. So moving on to adapted screenplay, Call Me By Your Name. I really want to, like, Call Me By Your Name all the way. It's brilliantly written, and I mean, just the last monologue with Michael Stolberg's character at the end. I mean, if you just read that, wow. So The Disaster Artist, Logan, Molly's Game, Mudbound. It's hard to say. I'm happy Mudbound's on here. Dee Reese gets a nomination. She's not in the Academy, so congratulations. I don't know. I would say Call Me By Your Name should win. I don't know who's gonna win. Probably. I don't know. Probably. Who knows? I'm inclined to say Aaron Sorkin. Or. Who knows? I think Call Me By Your Name might win though. And I think it should win. So moving on to original screenplay. The Big Sick. I See Kumal. Congrats. Get Out, Jordan Peele, and I mean, congratulations to him. This category is really hard to choose, really, because of our next nominee, Greta Gerwig for Lady Bird. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Moving on, The Shape of Water, Guillermo del Toro, And I think the film or the screenplay was the overall story was just original, like very original. But I think Three Billboards has got this because that's the next nominee. Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, from Martin McDonough, and it's very well written. Won't be mad if it wins. I'm truly happy about this category. I'm happy if any of these win, really. So whoever wins, I'm fine with it. But yeah, and so, oh yes, I forgot to mention acting categories. Best Actress, Meryl Streep, get the hell out. Make space for Jennifer Lawrence. Just had to throw that out there. I also have to say there was a snub for sound for Mother. I'm not gonna really go in depth about the categories there, but Mother deserved a nomination for sound, as I mentioned in my review, but whatever. So, moving on to original score: Dunkirk, Hans Zimmer; Phantom Thread, Johnny Greenwood; The Shape of Water, Alexander Desplat; Star Wars: The Last Jedi, John Williams; and Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, Carter Burwell. I would give it to Alexander Desplat, but I mean, he already has like 10 million Oscars, so whatever. This might go to Hans Zimmer at this point. So lastly, we have original song, Mighty River, from Mudbound, Mary J. Blige. So, congratulations to her, double nominee. Mystery of Love, from Call Me By Your Name, by Sufjan Stevens. Sufjan Stevens. Remember Me, from Coco. Kristen Anderson Lopez and Robert Lopez. I mean, they've already won, so it's hard to say if they'll win again. Stand Up For Something, from Marshall. Common wrote it, Diane Warren. Common already has an Oscar. This Is Me, from The Greatest Showman. I don't know how to say it. Ben Pasek and Justin Paul. And I like them all. I think Coco will win, and it's really between Coco and This Is Me, unfortunately, because I would rather have it Coco versus Call Me By Your Name, because those songs were amazing, and since Coco is already winning for animated feature, and the Lopez's already have an Oscar, I would prefer Mystery of Love to win. I mean, that film, I'm gonna make a review about it later, but the ending with this particular song really caught me by surprise. It was very emotional ending, and the song really elevated the very sad ending, and I thought it was an amazing song. So yes, so those are all the Oscar nominations. Tell me what you guys think. I'm happy. I'm not happy with the nomination. I'm really happy about directing nomination. Greta Gerwig, Jordan Peele, those are the only nominations I really wanted. I was rooting for you guys. We're all rooting for you, so I'm happy about that. As far as, I mean, at this point, we already know who's gonna win everything. It's really not any surprise. So I mean, there's that. But I was pretty happy with everything. I'm not too happy, but I'm happy enough. So yeah, so I'll be really excited to see the actual results. There might be some surprises, a la Mark Rylance over Sylvester Stallone. So I mean, that was great. Sorry, whatever. Okay, please subscribe. Watch my other videos, my reviews. I've reviewed a lot of the Oscar nominees this year already on my channel, so thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys